Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is a story from the Bible, The Boy and the Giant, for 1990. So let's get started. Sunlight poured down on the beautiful hill but when the men of Israel looked up, they saw a terrifying sight. There on the hilltop, a Philistine soldier stood shouting insults at them. You call yourself the army of the living God, then why do you hide in the valley? Today I challenge your God, send out one soldier to fight against me. When I win, you will see that your God has no power. We will make you our slave. The men who listened to those insults had fought many brave battles, but they feared the Philistine, for he was no ordinary soldier. Goliath stood nearly 10 feet tall, and he wore a bronze helmet and a coat of mail. Another way he had one spear tied to his back and held another one in his hand. Hundreds of men had died in battle fighting against Goliath. Amongst all the soldiers of Israel, there was no man willing to fight this beast alone. Only one person who was brave enough to face Goliath, David, a young shepherd boy. He had come to the army camp to bring food for his oldest brother, who was soldiers. David was amazed that everyone feared the giant Philistine. Does Goliath think he can speak against the Lord? Let me fight this Philistine. When a bear attacked my father's sheep, I killed it. God saved me from the bear, and he will save me from Goliath. Saul, the king of Israel, gave David a helmet, armor, and a sword, but David refused them. I have never used a sword. I will take my slingshot and some stones from the brook, and God will be with me. Goliath roared with laughter when David stepped up to fight him. What do you send me, a child? Come here, boy, and I'll feed you to the birds. The Philistine charged with his heavy sword, but the had shepherd boy had sling ready. A single stone flew through the air and struck Goliath on his forehead. The giant fell down dead. The enemy soldiers watched in horror as David took Goliath's own sword and cut off their champion head. The men of Israel charged up the hill and killed many Philistines. That day, David became the leader of the army and later was crowned king of Israel. So that was a boy and a giant for 1990. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We have another video coming out real soon.